Good morning. Today we are going to see the topic classification of agent. Okay. Now first we are going to classify the agent on the basis of authority. Means what authority he has. On basis of that we are going to see its classification. Okay. The first is classification of extents on the basis of authority. The first is what? Special agent. Special agent is an agent who has been appointed to do a special work. Okay. Means a particular work. Means when the principal appoints an agent, he clearly says that these are the things, these 10 things or these 20 things, these things we have to do. Means he is a special agent. He can do only those things. He cannot do any other things. Okay. A special agent is one who is appointed to perform a special act or to represent his principal in some particular transaction. For example, an agent employed to sell a house or an agent employed to bid at an auction. Such an agent has a limited authority, and as soon as the act is performed, the authority comes to an end. He cannot bind his principal in any other matter because he is not appointed for that purpose. He has been appointed for a special act. Only for that he is an agent. So his authority is limited. He is called as a special agent. The second is general agent. A general agent is one who has authority to do many things connected with a particular act. Okay, means he can do many transactions. You can say particular trade, particular business. He has been appointed for that business, for that trade. He can do many things. So he is called as a general agent. Means he can do many things, general things relating to a particular trade or business. So he is a general agent. A general agent is one who has authority to do all acts connected with a particular trade, business or employment. You can take an example of a general manager of a company, general manager of a particular business. So relating to that business, he can do many things or all the things, ordinary, all the things which are coming within the scope of that business. He can do everything. He's been appointed for that. Okay, he's the second one, that is general agent. The third is universal agent. Universal agent is one who is having authority to do all the acts relating to the principal. His authority is unlimited. Okay, he has authority to bind his principal by any act which he does, provided the act must be legal and is agreeable to the law of the land. Only that limitation is there. Okay, otherwise you can say he is having unlimited authority because he can do all the things which are legal on behalf of the principal. So on basis of extent of authority, we can classify agent into special agent, that is very limited authority, general agent, that is much things he can do but limited to a particular business. So he is a general agent. And the third is what? Universal agent. This we have completed here the classification on the basis of authority. Now the second is classification on the basis of nature of work which the person is performing. Here you can classify agent into two, that is mercantile agent and non-mercantile agent. Mercantile or commercial agent. A mercantile agent has in a customary course of business an authority to either sell or to consign goods for the purposes of sale or to buy goods or to raise money on the security of the goods. So you can say mercantile agent is a agent who is there to sell and purchase on behalf of the principal. In mercantile or commercial agent who are there to sell and purchase, we can again make many kinds of agents are there. Means many kinds of mercantile agent are there. Okay, the first is what? Factor. Factor is a person or agent who is having the authority to sell the goods, and the goods possession is with the factor. Means what the principal has done, he has given the possession of the goods to the factor. He gives the authority to the factor to sell. Okay, means the factor goes, he sells the goods and he will come and give money to the principal. So the factor is having authority to sell and also he is having possession. The word factor means an agent entrusted with the possession of goods for the purpose of selling them. He has ostensible authority to do such things as are usual in the conduct of the business in his own name as an apparent owner upon such terms as he thinks fit. he has also the authority to receive the price and give the goods to the buyer. Goods discharged to the purchaser. As possession of the goods is with the factor, he possesses the right of general lien also on the goods on behalf of the principal. Okay, so for the price of the goods, he is having general lien because he is having possession. So possession and authority to sell, when it is there with an agent, he is called as a factor. The second is auctioneer. Auctioneer is a person who is going to sell the goods on behalf of the principal, but by way of auction. Means he will declare a date of auction, he will call the bidders, he will tell positive things relating to the goods to the bidder, and to the highest bidder he will sell the goods. Okay, so he is called as an auctioneer. The concept of auction is there in Sale of Goods Act. Okay, when we will see Sale of Goods Act, we will see in detail how auction is done. Okay, so the first is factor, second is auctioneer, third is broker. Broker is also a kind of a mercantile agent. He is appointed to negotiate and make contracts for the sale or purchase of property on behalf of the principal, but is not given possession. Means you can make a difference between factor and broker, as broker is not having possession to sell, possession of goods to sell the goods, but the factor is having the possession. The broker is appointed to negotiate and make contracts for the sale or purchase of property on behalf of the principal, but is not given possession of the goods, and so does not have the right of lien also. You can say he is like a mediator between the principal and the third party. Okay, next is commission agent. Commission agent is a person who takes certain commission for buying and selling. He is going to bring the purchasers, he will bring them into contact with the principal. So purchaser and the principal, they come into contact, and for that he takes certain kind of, for that trouble taken, he takes money, and that is called as a commission. Therefore he is called as a commission agent. He is employed to buy and sell goods or transact business generally for other persons, receiving for his labor and trouble a money payment called as commission. Nothing else than commission is given to him. No right of lien is available to him because he is not having possession. Okay, the next is del cadre agent. Del cadre agent is a commission agent only, but he takes more commission because he gives a guarantee. Means when that agent brings a purchaser, a buyer to the principal, he says that I give you the guarantee, if you enter into contract with this third person whom I have brought, the contract will be fulfilled. I give a guarantee that he will complete the contract, he will fulfill all the terms and conditions. So he is giving a guarantee of that third person, he is giving a guarantee for the fulfillment of the contract, and for that guarantee given, that is a risk being taken by the agent, therefore he takes more commission. That is called as del cadre commission. Therefore he is called as a del cadre agent. And ordinary cases, the only function of the agent is to take effect or to bring into effect the contract between the principal and third party. The agent then drops out, where an agent undertakes on payment of some extra commission to be liable to the principal for the failure of the third person, because he is giving a guarantee, third party, to perform the contract. He is called as a del cadre agent, and his extra commission for the guarantee is known as del cadre commission. The main object to give them reward is the contract of guarantee. He occupies two positions at a time. He is an agent also and he is a guarantor also. Okay. Now the next commission agent, or you can say the next type of mercantile agent is a banker. Mainly the relationship between the banker and the customer is of what? Creditor and debtor. But in certain cases, the bank is performing agency function. So at that time, the relationship of principal and agent is there. The relationship between a banker and his customer is really that of a debtor and creditor. But there is an obligation on the part of a banker to pay when called upon to do so by the draft or order. You can say in a form of a check. Collecting banker is there. So for the collecting banker is doing at the time of collecting check and all, the bank is agent. Okay. To this extent, a banker is an agent of the customer. So when a bank is performing the agency function, at that time the banker is a agent. These 6 kind of agent are called as mercantile agent: banker, delegatory agent, commission agent, broker, auctioneer and factor. Okay, these are mercantile agent. And the last is what? Non-mercantile agent. Means these agents are there, but they are not there for purchasing and selling of goods and all. They are there for performing some other functions, non-mercantile functions. The examples are legal advisor or an advocate, attorneys, solicitors. They are a legal agent. They are not there for buying and selling, but they are there to represent their client to the judge in the court. Okay, so he is a legal agent, non-mercantile agent. Another example is of an insurance agent. He is also not there for selling and purchasing. He is there to create a relationship between you and the insurance company. So he is an insurance agent. We can take one more example as a wife, which we have seen already. A wife is an implied agent of the husband. So she can pledge his credit for necessary things. Husband is not an implied agent of the wife, but if he wants to become an agent of the wife, the agent has to appoint him expressly. He is not implied agent, but law says wife is an implied agent of the husband. Okay, and we have also seen that the husband can deny this agency. How he can deny? He can completely stop, specifically tell the wife that don't pledge my credit. He can tell the outsiders that my wife will come, don't give her goods, don't give her necessary things also, because I have given her money. So he can stop the sailors and tell them not to give certain things to his wife. So his agency, he can limit the agency. The husband can limit. But generally, for necessary things, the wife is an agent of the husband. Okay, and she is also what? A non-mercantile agent. Today we have completed classification of agent. Okay, bye bye.